Hi, my name's James White and I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert. My passion is in helping great small businesses grow their business by turning their targets into actual numbers. Within this video, we're going to talk through the key factors to consider when you engage with a prospect for the first time. It's always a daunting thing to engage with someone new, but we know it's an essential thing we all have to do as business owners if we're to achieve the goals we set. So let's talk through the 8 key things that I think are essential if you're going to be in a position to convert more prospects to customers on a regular basis and really engage effectively. Okay, so point number 1 that you've got to consider when you're engaging with a new prospect for the first time is make sure you do your research on them. Make sure that the prospect you're looking to engage with is really a fit for you and your business. I see lots of people reach out to me on a regular basis and try and engage and sell to me when it's pretty clear they have no idea on who I am or what my business does. They've not done their research and it makes them look poor in my eyes. Do your research, know the prospect, get to look around their website, search on social media for them, what are their interests, their key activities, what's a priority for them. Look at that information before you start engaging with them so that you've got some information to use when you start to build a conversation. Second point to consider is that many business owners and many senior people are going to have someone that works with them as a receptionist or a secretary or someone that's going to be a gatekeeper in terms of stopping you from getting through to them. One of the key things you have to make sure you do is be polite and courteous and try and build a relationship with that gatekeeper. Maybe you've tried to contact someone a few times and you've got the same person again and again that you've engaged with. Try and actually talk to them. Try and find out a little bit more about their day and what's going on. The more you can build a relationship with a gatekeeper or someone that is ahead of that prospect will enable you to put yourself in a positive situation and positive way to be considered when they do then want to put you through to that prospect in the future. Okay, so point number 3, and this is a critical point when you engage with a prospect for the first time, is to check that they have a problem that needs solving. If what you offer is not going to be something that they're interested in, it's not a problem for them, it's not something on their job description or something that's really going to be in their remit, then they're not going to even want to engage with you, and if they do, they're going to find that conversation a challenge. Focus on what it is you do and understand if the product or the service you offer really proves to be a challenge and a problem for that prospect. If it is, identify it, be clear about how you can solve that problem, and you're going to be in a great position to engage and build some relationships with them. The 4th point to consider when you engage with a prospect is to be respectful both to them, but also to yourself and your time. Within my track fair model, I talk a lot about how confidence is a key requirement and foundation that you've got to put in place. And it's important when you engage with a new prospect for the first time to show that confidence. Of course, you're going to respect them and their time, but your time is also valuable. It's also essential that you don't appear meek and bowing down at their feet, but that you're confident about what it is you do and what you offer and why they should want to spend time with you. If you can do that and show that confidence, but also be respectful of them and their position, then it's going to help you build a better relationship, and it's also going to give the prospect a better impression of you as a person. Point number 5, and this is a point that I stress time and time again within my videos and blogs, is do not try and sell to that prospect on the first go. Let me repeat that. Do not try and sell to that prospect on the first go what it is you do. Because invariably you're going to fail and you're going to annoy that prospect and you're going to potentially lose a lead that could have been lucrative for you. By focusing on the prospect's challenges and the understanding who they are, try and work out within your sales process, what does the second point look like? Maybe it's a meeting, maybe it's a follow-up call, maybe it's a demonstration. You need that second stage in your sales process, and you need to focus the objective of the first conversation to be about getting to point 2 rather than trying to get through to the end point and sell the product you have to them. If you focus on getting to point 2, the prospect will not only feel that you're not pressurizing them, but you'll also get a chance to build a relationship with them. And ultimately, the winners in sales achieve success by building relationships and actually getting people to want to buy from them. So focus on building that relationship, get to stage 2, and do not try and sell on the first go. It is not going to work, and in most cases, you're going to annoy rather than help the prospect. Point number 6 is learn how to handle initial objections. Let's face it, you're going to get prospects ask you and tell you that they're not interested, that they're too busy, that they've already got things covered, that they don't have budget. There's a myriad of different reasons and excuses that prospects will give you. But learning how to handle those initial objections is a key requirement for anyone in business. If the first thing that you do when someone says one of those typical objections to you is to say thanks very much and put the phone down, you're never going to achieve the results you want. I've got a great video which we'll put as a link underneath this video that you can use to identify the best ways to handle initial objections with your prospects. And if you do, you're going to be in a far greater position to build respect with a prospect and build your business. Point number 7 is to make sure you clarify with that prospect that they are the key person for you to actually reach out to and get the ultimate decision in order to move things forward. I see it happen a lot of the time when people spend a lot of time talking to a prospect and then find out afterwards that they're not the person that's actually making that decision or can make the decision for them. Clarify that they are the person involved in making the decision and maybe ask them the question, is there anyone else involved in making the decision in this area? But be sure to know that they are the right person that can ultimately help you close that sale in time. If they're not, find out who it is and try and engage and build a relationship with them and thank the prospect that you've engaged with for their time and move things forward. The 8th step, which is key when you engage with prospects, is if once you've had a conversation and been able to get some form of interaction from them, is to find a clear next step and commitment to go forward. Be assumptive in the way in which you use questions and talk to them about, I'll arrange a time to call you next week at X time, or how about we meet at 4 p.m. next Thursday, or I will summarise our actions in an email and send these through to you. Be confident, be positive and be clear about what the next step is and then make sure you deliver on that. If you do that, the prospect's going to feel that they've got something from the meeting, that it was a worthwhile use of their time, and they can actually see if you do then solve their problem that you're someone worth pursuing. So those are 8 ways in which you can engage effectively with a prospect. Of course, there are lots of different elements to prospect management and prospect engagement. And please talk to me, reach out to me at the comment section below or via Twitter or Facebook and actually share some of the concerns and challenges you have when you engage with prospects. I'd love to hear your feedback. If there's new challenges that you've got as a salesperson that you'd like some help with, then also please let me know. I'm here to help you achieve your business dreams and turn those target sales numbers into actual sales numbers.